With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At the 30.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a run with Geis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Geis, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That third down conversion good for 23.
4-yard line. But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Back to throw now on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. This is Geis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. 24 is the mic. Squeeze, double. 24 is the mic. 65.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. On the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 24, Winston gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run with Geis. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. 24 is the mic. You ain't going nowhere. 24 is the mic.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
At the 27-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. This is Cohen. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's airing it out for Williams. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Jags grab it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
Let's get that swagger, y'all. Let's get that swagger.
And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
Jaguars.
And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A first carry now. This is Hill. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Jags grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Jaguars 27. Bears nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
27. Bears nothing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Hill. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And it's
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
to Tariq Cohen.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And the Bears first down.
Ready, blue ready. 58, come on. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Again, it's Winston. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
Winston's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Geis, the ball carrier.
There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Check 37, check 37. Under 10, 10.
On third down, it's Gibson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And this one is incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play, unable to connect in that attempt.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. A pass there, complete to Westbrook. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now he'll pull it down, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
4 yards remain for second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. And the Jags are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
At the goal line.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play,
Second and
but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Jaguars are pouring it on.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and the route is on here in this first half. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
48, 48, Mike. 48, flip. You ain't doing nothing.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Winston, wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st down, Bears.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And he stopped immediately there.
Tariq Cohen.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Lawson on the tackle.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 49-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal.
23 yards on the play. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Cohen. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
I got it good.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Touchdown.
Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Jacksonville.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A gain of 6 there on first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On the play. And the Bears first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 10.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Ready? Blue lady. Sonic. You better bring it. 58, right over there.
From the gun, Winston. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On second down, it's Hill. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
And it brings up third down.
Here's Winston. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
At the 11-yard
25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
And the Bears first down.
Flip. It's our time. 58's Mike. 58. 58's Mike.
Throwing, Winston. That's complete, right around the 8. And he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Second and inches.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
48 to Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Wait.
Winston. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Winston. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Play fake. Winston. That's complete to Mooney. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I got you, boy.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
Check, 48's the mic. Check, 48's the mic.
To throw is Winston. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. No, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
2nd and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. To run for it, the decision a good one, picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Now that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom, he took advantage of it. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All day, every day. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll look to throw here.
I should have threw it.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Watch time. 70 Lion. 4 there. All over. Check that.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 40-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brought down at
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 29.
I know flashy plays, flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A toss right to Geis. Oh, what a move. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Jaguars are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. On the ground, Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And this offense is running away with this one. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
41, Bears 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Darryl Worley.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They try again with Cohen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line.
Bears 1st down.
You got nothing to win. You got nothing.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Tackle made by Miles.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll keep it himself. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, go.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And, oh, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down. Let's go. Mike 51, Mike 51.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. 51's the mic, 51's the mic. Hey.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Where were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Jacksonville, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Chicago, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.